What is going on, guys? Taylor Stuber with LocksDFS.com, bringing you my locks and sleepers for this Tuesday 4-game NBA slate. Sadly, the stretch of 6 to 9 game slates have ended, but yet again, we won again over here on Locks DFS. Missed the mark on FanDuel for a couple of reasons, but the DraftKings streak stays alive at 8 games. Made a couple late pivots onto Taj Gibson. Really got onto him late. Was waiting for the Paul Millsap news. Because if he missed, I was really high on Trey Lyles, who didn't do that bad regardless, but I swapped from Lyles to Taj Gibson. Gibson got like 35 fantasy points, secured the victory for us, 8 straight. And if you guys want to try us out, we have week passes and month passes and season passes. But if you just want to try us out, try out a week pass. I promise it's worth it. A lot of our members are very, very pleased who have joined the last week or so. So yeah, check us out at locksdfs.com. Link is in the description. But as always, follow me on Twitter at Taylor Stuber. Yesterday I answered, I counted it. It was like 92 questions I answered near lock. Trying to help you guys win. Gave out some seemingly good advice, I think. Was really high on Drew Holiday, really high on Winslow. Gave those picks out throughout the day. Unfortunately, Westbrook got hurt, but I thought that was a great call. He scored almost 40 fantasy points in just 25 minutes. And like I said in the video yesterday, I thought he was going to play like 40 minutes. And that's what it was looking like. He was going to have one of those games where he scores 65 fantasy points, and we would have been even higher in GPPs. But it is what it is. We still cashed. But on to today. Only 4 games, but I'm really liking it. A couple of injury situations to take advantage of. And one of them is in this Atlanta-Charlotte game. Taurean Prince was questionable, downgraded to doubtful with that ankle sprain. And so when I look at these injuries, a lot of the time I'll just go over here to Popcorn Machine, and it looks at the flow of the game, see who comes in for who. And I was looking at Taurean Prince. What guy? I looked at like 4 or 5 games back, and it's the same thing. But here's just a 1 game sample size for as an example. Taurean Prince is on, and then as soon as he comes out, Dedmon, Bembry, and Lynn come on. Then he comes back in to start the second quarter, and Bembry's back off, and then he comes off around looks like the 6-minute mark, and then Bembry comes back in, and it just goes back and forth. Bembry's the direct backup to Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince, if we look at his usage rating, it's 25.1% as it is. So when he's missing the game, it's definitely a boost to the starters, a boost to Trae Young, boost to Kent Bazemore. Like those guys a lot. And like I said many times before, I mean, they've got the league leading pace, and that's going to be a pace-up game for the Hornets and Kemba Walker. But back to the point of DeAndre Bembry, I think he is my favorite value of the day. My biggest lock, I'm just locking him on both sides, 4.3K at a weak small forward position outside of Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I really like that. Over on DraftKings and over on FanDuel, he is 4.9K. So he's kind of a lock for me on both sides. I think the goal of today's slate is to get up to Giannis Antetokounmpo, really the only true stud on the slate outside of, I really like Kemba Walker. But yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the guy I'm trying to fit in. And then, on 4-game slates, I really don't worry about blowouts all that much, just because everyone's going to be on all 4 games. The ownership's going to be pretty saturated. But it is kind of a worry about the blowout, just because Atlanta relies on the 3 ball so much, and if it's not hitting, they're likely, like, it could get ugly really fast. But for that reason of it being such a big pace-up spot for Charlotte, and Atlanta being one of the worst defense, like a bottom 3 defense in the league, I like Kemba Walker. Atlanta really struggles against the pick and roll with a guy like Alex Len on the court a lot. So yeah, like him a lot. And Luka Doncic is also questionable, leading towards playing, but I want to say that in a normal situation where he's not a young, like the future of the team, that they would just let him play. But the fact that he is the future of the team, they might side on or might be cautious with him. And so if that opens up, or if he doesn't play, I really like Dennis Smith Jr. He already leads the team with usage. If we go over here to the Dallas Mavericks, leads the team with a 26.4% usage rating. Doncic with a 24.4%. So obviously opens a ton of usage for the starters. It likely goes to Harrison Barnes, Wesley Matthews. It doesn't really affect DeAndre Jordan that much. I bet JJ Barea will get more minutes, and he's really active when he's out there. High fantasy points per minute kind of play. But with Dennis Smith Jr., the real reason that he's been taking such a hit this year is because Doncic, it seems like at least half the time, Doncic has the ball in his hands, and Dennis Smith Jr. doesn't have the ball in his hand. And Dennis is such a ball-dominant kind of guy. When he's sitting in a corner, he's not going to play well because he's not a great shooter. He has to take it to the rim, so he needs the ball in his hands. So with Doncic out and his price suppressed incredibly to 5.7K, that's probably more of a lock than Bembry, to be honest. And over here, he is 6.5K. I think regardless in this game, Washington being a high-paced team, and like you've seen this entire year how bad their defense is, I think he is a great play regardless. He's close to a lock regardless of Doncic playing or not, but with Doncic out, I really like him. And then one of my last favorite plays is Trevor Ariza. TJ Warren missed last game, questionable with a back injury. Back injuries usually take a couple games to get back from, so I doubt he plays this. We saw Trevor Ariza play 39 minutes for whatever reason in an amazing spot against Brooklyn. Yeah, really like Trevor Ariza. His usage isn't that high, but he's going to be out there for 39 minutes, about a point per minute kind of fantasy player. So if he's playing 30, if he's play, I think you can project him from 33 to 35 minutes with Warren out. So I think you can easily expect about 30 points from him, and his price is really suppressed, 5.7K. Over here on FanDuel and on DraftKings, he is, I can't see him. He's 4.9K. So there's definitely a ton of value on the slate to get up to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think the Bucks are third in pace this year, fourth in pace, playing a Portland defense that really has no one to stop him except Al-Farouq Aminu. And I think Aminu's going to be on the court a lot, so I think he's also a pretty good value just to try to limit the damage that Giannis does. But personally, I think Giannis is my favorite stud to pay up for this year, just because with the addition of Brook Lopez, people are underrating how important that is, because you see in years past with Westbrook getting all these triple doubles, getting all these high rebound numbers, it's because Steven Adams is willing to box out so Westbrook can get them, and that's the same situation with Brook Lopez and Giannis Antetokounmpo. He just boxes out, Giannis gets nearly every rebound. There is a legitimate chance that Giannis is like top 3 in rebounds this year. In my battle for Andre Drummond for the most rebounds in the league this year. It's kind of incredible. Assists are coming back up after a slow start, and the points are obviously there, and his usage is above 30%. So I think Giannis is more than worth it, and I think there's plenty of value to get up to him and feel good about your lineup and have it just be safe throughout. So as always, if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, please comment below. Follow me on Twitter at Taylor Stuber, and good luck tonight, and until next video, peace.